Now, before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-zip. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Harris running straight ahead. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan
credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the six-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski from 19 yards away. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He completes it to Julio Jones.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's done. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help a step. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gronkowski, 91 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Will send this one away after the touchdown. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Eagles force the...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterback...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and you're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now back to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it gets to establish it as a possibility.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Back to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring.
They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away.
And the Bulldogs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 1.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. But there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the six-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer run.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski, 45 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Bulldogs have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, done. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run counter. It's done. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They'll set up a throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touch. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Toe to leather, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Cut my team. 19 play. 19 play.
Hurts throwing right away. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. No.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time pro...
you